At the barrier here, runners about to move up for race 7 at Goulburn. They're about to come into line, and in fact they're moving in. Burnson to the inside stall, now locked away. Chrissy's Dream. Rising Force is about to move forward now. Rising Force goes in. Chrissy's Dream. Circus Train to come up. So Norma Jean is now set. Here's King's Peak about to walk in. He's third up here in his first preparation. He's a nice horse. He paraded well. Trained by John O'Shea. Jeff Penzer on board. He's drawn a wide gate. Have seen a few winners come down the middle of the track here today, particularly later in the day. So I wouldn't say the wide gate is any detriment to his chances at all here, King's Peak. Lady Eleanor now moving up. Danny Williams looking for a treble. Good luck to the Williams team on the weekend with Don't Give a Damn and the Kosciuszko. Provocative Man about to walk up, one of the key runners in the race. Second favourite at 360 and quite solid at that quote. So they're just about right now. Light on and they're off immediately. King's Peak actually jumped fairly well, but he's restrained to beyond midfield. First out was Rufio, it'll lead. Sonic Powers over racing in the early part, goes to second. Lady Eleanor is moving up wider. Behind those, Chrissy's Dream from Norma Jean. King's Peak in a 3 wide position. He might have a bit of cover out there though. Circus Train inside of him. Back on the rails was Rising Force, 2 lengths away to Burnson, and Provocative Man taken back to last. They leave the back straight behind them. And at the 1,000 metres, it's Rufio a half length in front. On the outside, Sonic Power. Lady Eleanor goes to third from Chrissy's Dream. Between horses, Norma Jean. They were followed by King's Peak in a 3 wide position. He has had cover throughout here, and he's within striking range, about 3 off the lead. Behind those runners then was Rising Force, trying to get going Circus Train. Provocative Man being ridden for luck. Early in the straight, now to the 400. Rufio joined by Sonic Power. Lady Eleanor, King's Peak has got to the outside and he's starting to wind up quickly now with his run. And shortly afterwards, King's Peak is out after the leaders. Back behind those runners then Chrissy's Dream, Provocative Man, but 150 to go. King's Peak has taken up the running now. Rufio the rails, getting out late Norma Jean, but inside the 50. King's Peak is holding them safely at bay, and he's going to be too good, the fave. King's Peak wins it by 2 on Norma Jean, Provocative Man. Fourth a photo. Rufio down near the inside, then Circus Train, followed by Sonic Power. Behind those runners, Chrissy's Dream. Further back then was Rising Force, Lady Eleanor knocked up, and Burnson. 3 King's Peak, too good. Jeff Penzer for John O'Shea. He was too good. I think he was in a good spot there, 3 wide with cover. I think that was just lovely for him. And third start in a race. He's got the job done here. Jeff Penzer for John O'Shea, beating Norma Jean. A good run from it at odds. And Provocative Man ran on into third. Rufio might just hang on for fourth. It's number 9 there, but 3:11.8 with fourth to come. That goes to 9, Rufio. Time 1:24.39, hand timed. 1:24.39.
Pretty easy work there for King's Peak. You never wanted to be on anything else, and despite he was 3 deep, as Luke Marlowe said there, he had cover, and it was pretty pedestrian the first couple of 100 metres, and he wasn't going to get involved in any argy-bargy with that one, Jeff. He was just going to give him a bit of air, and you could tell coming to the corner that he was just going to run away with it and win as he likes, and a great bit of confidence for him. And John O'Shea, that's what you want to see. Confidence is hard to get.
Yeah, no, really good ride by Jeff, and just let him find his feet, and he was way too good. Look, I think he's a nice horse in the making, so it was just nice to come here on a good, beautiful surface and a good track and get a nice win up.
and a bit of staying bloodlines there for him, John.
Yeah, he's got a beautiful pedigree.
Yeah,
I think when he gets to a mile and learns his craft, he's got a bit to offer, John.
Yeah, well, there's a couple of nice races in the calendar, a few nice meetings coming up. We might see you back.
Cheers, mate.
There he is, John O'Shea. He's brought some nice ones here over the time, and $1.95 was pretty handy, wasn't it, China?
He certainly could have started a lot shorter. I thought it was very good value for a horse that had shown so much in his first few races. 2 lengths up his sleeve there, a long head separating second and third. But look, John, I thought he had a lot more to give. I think he'll be a really nice horse. It's a good confidence run. He's come back looking an absolute treat here, having a blow, but nothing to be, improvement will come from this. I think he's a very nice horse on the way up.
Well, look, you got to take this into account. Only his third race start, and he straightened up, and I think he had them covered pretty well easy. So he sailed to the front about 5 or 6 or 7 away from the fence. There's not a whole lot to guide them, and a lot of them do tend to float, and he's probably, that's probably what he did, but they got what they wanted. They got the maiden and a little bit of racing experience and a little bit of a check going forward, so very nice win. Have a chat to Jeff, get his thoughts, China.
Jeff certainly the man that you want on around here. Now, Jeff, you were 3 wide but had cover. He looked to just be comfortable there in the run.
Yeah, no, we kept him out of trouble. There was nowhere for us early without dragging right back, so we elected to sit where we were, and I'm glad we did. We had cover for a while, but they went steady and gives us the opportunity to pop out when we wanted to.
And he certainly let down well. How did he feel coming into the turn?
No, he felt great. Even going to gates, this is a very nice horse. He'll only keep going up from here.
And how's the track feel out there? A few of them starting to move away from the fence.
Yeah, no, track's fine. Probably cut up just a little bit on the inside, which is fair enough. But yeah, I'm surprised how well it is.
Well, congratulations. I'm sure we'll speak to you again, particularly on this horse.
Thank you.
There he is, Jeffrey Penza made it look like anyone could do it, but it's a bit harder than what it looks. A lovely type, King's Peak, and he got the job done in pretty easy fashion. As China said, 2 links up his sleeve. They run 124, about 124.4, but they're all very complimentary about the track. Just a nice little bit of give, considering that the tracks have been very, very firm of recent times. So I think all these horses will appreciate this when they get home. There'll be no standing in the corner with the ouch factor, Hainsey. But 7 down, and the good thing's home, mate. 1 more to go here from Goulburn. Thank you. We'll go and find a take 2.